What is up, you guys? Pete Carlo here, and today the stock market took a bit of a beating. In the past week, we've been down for 5 days in a row, and there's a lot of stocks that are on sale right now, so I'm going to talk a lot about those this week. In my opinion, Apple, Uber, and Facebook, as well as Tesla, which is going to be the main one that we're going to talk about today, are all on sale. And I want to talk about Tesla more specifically because I do have a pretty big position in it right now. I want to go over where do I see it going and really some major support and resistances to watch within the next week or so. So please, before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. It's the easiest way to support small YouTubers like myself. And if you do want to be part of a private stock market academy, you get access to all my trades live and as well as investments as soon as I take them. You also get access to our private Discord community with 556 other members, as well as our 60-hour course and lecture library. And you also get to live stream with me every single morning for the first hour of market open. You can use the link down below, and you can use the code Academy90 to get started for $10 your first month. So let's get into it. Today, Tesla is down a whopping 8.5% as well. Just in the past 13 days we're down 20%, and in the past 4 days we're down 10%. So Tesla has taken a pretty hefty fade from most recent highs. If we look at a 1-year daily chart, you can see that we had this strong move up within the past 6 months, and then from highs of 900 down to now we're down about 22% within the past 30 days. Now overall, this is a very bullish pattern. This is called a bull flag pattern, and you can see that we have this big move up, and like I said, this consolidation period. What normally happens is we get a pretty strong bounce where we are right now, and then we start to move our way back up, and then finally back up to $950. I've been talking about Tesla getting back up to $950 for about the past month now. It's taking a lot slower for it to happen, and honestly, if we break this major support of 700, it might not happen for a very, very, very long time. Now, let's zoom out and let's take a look at the weekly chart. So this is the past 3 years. And when you look at Tesla for the past 3 years, you realize that this thing obviously has gone up an insane amount. And a crash, maybe if Tesla pulled back 32, 33%, it wouldn't be that crazy. Back in September 7th of 2019, we were trading at $42 a share. Now, of course, that's the post-split price. Before that, I think it was like 190. But just within the past 506 days, so not even 2 years, we're up 1,578%, and from highs up at $900, that's almost a 2,000% return. So if Tesla were to break this support, it wouldn't be that crazy for it to fall back down to $450, potentially $500. Now, do I personally think that's going to happen? No. Could I see it happen? Yes. Tesla is, I don't want to say in bubble territory, but it's definitely up there, and we've seen massive moves in the past couple of years, but I also think that it was extremely undervalued and beat down by short sellers. Overall, though, it wouldn't be that crazy if it fell. Now you can see here that we had this is a 3-year chart. So mind you, when you're looking at a 3-year chart or a weekly chart here, each candle represents 1 week, and it holds a ton of weight. If you're looking at something like a support or a resistance on a 1 minute or potentially a 5-minute candle, that support and resistance holds very little weight when you're looking at it. But however, if you're looking at like a weekly chart, those supports and resistances are extremely strong. And so here you can see that pretty much on the money. Every single time we get a pullback down to the weekly EMA, which is this blue line, we get a bounce. So you can see back here, we had a big push up, pull back to that weekly EMA, big push up, consolidation to that weekly EMA, big push up. Now finally we have this big pullback, and we're sitting at $700, which is a very, very, very strong support, and we are also looking like we're bouncing and holding on this EMA, which is around $700, which is a very, very strong support. Now the problem that we're having, a couple of bearish things we'll talk about. First, I want to lay down our Fibonacci retracement, and you can see that also our Fibonacci retracement lines up with our support right here at $700. So this is a very, very, very strong support that we have going on right here. Now, some bad things is this RSI. RSI is pointing down. It's never really the best sign. I always like to draw a little arrow at the end of my RSI. and I try to tell my students, if it's pointing up or it's starting to curl up, it's usually a good sign, but this is not good. RSI, pointing down, MACD crossing to the downside, not a good sign. And however, while these two don't look the best, they are lagging indicators. I use my RSI and I do use my MACD, but the biggest thing that I look for is price action and flow. And if we're looking at price action here, you can see, let me just remove all of my drawings real quick because it'll be a lot easier for you to see. You can see pretty consistently the price action is up, and every single time we touch the EMA, buyers come in and we bounce. Buyers come in and we bounce. Now for me, I am down pretty big right now, about $2,000. I have 37 shares of Tesla with an average price of $770. So as of right now, I am down about 8%, but I'm holding these probably for the next month and a half to 2 months. I think that we're going to see Tesla back up at $950 in the next 2 or 3 months, potentially up to $1,000 in the next couple of months. The biggest thing that I can say to you guys though is while I think this is a great time to enter Tesla, if we break $700, do not be surprised if we take a pretty significant fade down to 600, 550, and major supports down at 500. So I don't think it's a bad time to enter. However, like I said, don't be surprised if we do fall down to $500. But this is a very, very strong support. I feel pretty confident in this thing bouncing, but we have to see how things go in the next couple of days. This is going to be a really important week for Tesla from a price action and support standpoint. So we kind of have to see how we play out this week. Overall, from a flow standpoint, tons of puts today, tons of calls, pretty mixed, a lot of day trading going on in Tesla, but nothing really that crazy. However, I will say that we had a lot of calls coming in last week, and I posted that on my Discord for my team, and but I'll go over them real quick right now. We had some Tesla 319s, 895 calls. There's like $2 million that came in. We did have some 416 2021 calls for $760 strike. And then we also had some big 12, 17, 2021s. That was like $4 million worth of calls. But those obviously are leaps. They go out till December. Overall, let me know what you guys think about Tesla. Let me know if you're buying Tesla or if you think it's going down to that $500 support. Like I said, if you guys want to be part of my private academy, use the link down below. You can start for $10 your first month. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, guys. It means the world to me. We're up to like almost 6,000 subscribers. Coming up on exactly 1 year of doing this, and our second channel, Traders Helping Traders, where I post like technical analysis every single day for them, that's up to like 14,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy, guys. So thank you for all the support. It really means the world to me. Tell me what you think about Tesla, as well as Apple, which is another one that's looking pretty good here as long as we can hold, and Facebook. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for everything. I'll see you next time.